A little bit. Good afternoon. Welcome to this AFC South show, where we will no longer go to the 50-minute mark out of respect for Mr. Jalen. Back to you, Curtis.
He actually nailed it. We were going to do a 5-minute moment of silence, but
probably 6-7 or whatever.
Yeah, math and such. Welcome into this AFC South show. This is episode 260. We were obviously just in the 50s. Thank God Jalen Daniels' mom did not find out about that. But my name's Curtis. I'm a Texans fan. If you are a Texans fan, come check me out at That Real Texas Team podcast. With me, as always, my resident co-hosts. We'll start at the bottom. Bottom left, we got Andrew. He's kind of hiding in the corner looking at stats right now. He's kind of got like the perennial, what was it, the blue light glasses that like prevent the screen from fucking your shit up. He's basically got that vision right now. And then you got
locked in, baby.
Locked and cocked, baby, like a shotgun by the door. And then down at the bottom right, we got Jeff Steckhole, a.k.a. Big Stack, a.k.a. Walk Softly and Carrying a Big Stack. If you're a Colts fan, make sure you go check him out at Unstable. If you're a Titans fan, go check out Andrew at Titans Stable for 2. And if you're a Jaguars fan, go check out Isaiah.
I think Devil Dog won. You'll know.
Most of the time, yeah. And check out Isaiah at Third and Teal as they're talking all things Jaguars. Gentlemen, preseason is here. Game 1 is in the books. What were your overall impressions of preseason week 1, as far as your team is concerned, at least? I know, preseason's not enough of a celebration, really, to have us all watching everybody else's games. But how did we feel?
Who had the first game? Colts?
Was it us?
I think so.
I think we were playing
Colts or Texans.
I think it was the Texans.
We were playing the same. Whatever. I think the Texans started earlier. Just go Texans.
Yeah, just a little sooner. So we lost 27-7. But obviously, like everybody else is going to get on here and tell you, the preseason win and loss doesn't really mean anything. It's a little bit of a confidence boost to like maybe a proof in the pudding, kind of like proof of concept in some respect. But most offense and defensive play calls during this time frame are extremely vanilla. That being said, the folks that I was watching, hoping would do well, Keelan Rutledge, I didn't see a single bad rep out of him. I think his snapping still needs some work. His
name is Keelan?
Keelan Rutledge.
I thought it was Kalen Rutledge.
It's Keelan.
That's crazy. I've been like since he was a prospect I've even heard about. I thought it was Kalen Rutledge. That's crazy.
You sound like the announcers from the game, man.
Hey, well, I'm not that bad. Okay.
Well, the Broncos are in the Super Bowl again,
Jamari Tanner on the run, Brad Boy with the catch. Oh,
that's how you know. That's how you know those guys are getting paid by the hour, because they have generally no fucks given. But anyway, a lot of people are very skeptical about Marlon Klein's ability. I think in his first catch there for 31 yards across the middle, he was able to get in between or behind the linebacker and in front of the safety, and Davis Mills put it right on him. It was a phenomenal pass. He took a hit, held on to the ball. I think there is a lot to like about this guy. He's a big-bodied Michigan tight end, and he is not afraid to get in there and fucking block. Keelan Rutledge, like I was saying, he needs to work on his snaps. Obviously, he's a new center. He played a fucking fraction of his college game at center. They just kind of float a little bit too much for me. Like, you want it to get there. There were a couple times where it floated a little too long, and before CJ even had the ball in his hand, the linemen are already getting – the backup tackles were getting absolutely worked at this point, and their defenders are already a yard and a half in the backfield. So – or not CJ, Davis. I apologize. Got to work on that. I would also say that Kamari Ramsey probably ensured that he's going to make this team. Oh, yeah. Devil dog. He's snapping to his wife to practice. Yeah, he's got to start snapping to someone else because she clearly cannot handle the quick snaps, and now he's making that like his regular thing. That being said, there's a world where Jared Wayne ends up making this roster, and I don't know how, but I like. There's a world where Tank Dell ends up on a list before the season starts because he really hasn't done much of anything outside of individual drills. The linebackers last night, the linebackers in game 1 looked like ass. The secondary behind the starters behind the starters who played last. Jesus Christ, how do I phrase this? They were starters in the preseason, but they're not actual starters. The second team, I guess. They played pretty well. Everybody else was ass. Noah Whittington, undrafted running back out of Oregon. I forgot that he was 5'8", but when you look at him, he reminds me a lot of MG or of Maurice Jones-Drew, MJD. I think dude's just got a lot
MG.
of. I don't know why. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm fucking retarded. He's got a low center of gravity, and he's got those fucking tree trunk legs, like Maurice Jones-Drew used to. Now he's just built like a tree trunk, but neither here nor there. All right, what about you guys?
I can go ahead and go. Sorry, I messed around. I was trying a new thing. I'm trying to put it live on TikTok to see how that works out too, guys.
Oh, okay.
I see what you did there, Brandon.
But I just kind of look at it as like a winners and losers kind of thing. The big we didn't know who was going to start at right guard. That's where our biggest position battle has been with Connor Volson, Jackson Slater, and the rookie Fernando Carmona. And Carmona got the start, which was a little surprising, and he played amazing, played really well. And Latham came and played really well at right tackle. So that was the biggest worried about our offensive line was the right side, and they both played really, really well. Cam did not have a great game. The first drive was great. Short passes, really efficient. Running game looked amazing all throughout the game. But Cam just seemed like he had a little bit of a happy feet. He wasn't settled in. Maybe he was like, bit my hair on Cam Ward. He just seemed like he had a little bit of happy feet and stuff like this. Kind of never got settled in. So he came back the next day at practice and had a great day. So hopefully, because he had been really well, done really well in training camp all off season. But I don't know. Hopefully, it was just some first game jitters. Cordell Flott did not look great on the outside. Kind of got dominated a little bit out there. Defensive line looked really strong though, as expected, and missing 2 starters. The linebacking core looked really good. James Williams, which was a guy that I was excited about with Saleh. I just think they go really well together. With the scheme, looked really well. Played really well. Parnell Tate didn't have any catches or anything, so hopefully we get that connection going because he's been dominating camp as well. So that was the biggest surprise, was as well as Cam and Carnell has played all training camp, did not do great in the game. Like I said, hopefully it was just like first game jitters, and we'll see a step up next game.
Okay. Hefe?
We tied the Patriots, which is preseason. I just hate games that end in ties in general, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much. But it was nice to see a lot of the rookies, play. And surprisingly, I was pretty much crowning Riley Leonard as the QB2. It's hard to say after one preseason game that it won't be, but Anthony Richardson definitely did outplay Riley. Just like 80% completion. Riley completed less than 50. Anthony Richardson did have a pick, but I feel like that was more on the receiver than Anthony Richardson. It hit the receiver in the end. So overall, it was kind of a rough start. He fumbled too, but got better as the first half went on. So right now, I would actually give. I mean, if he's still on the team, Anthony Richardson, I think made a strong shot at QB2. Some of the rookies that surprised, we were really high up on Seth McGowan, running back, to take over the RB2 spot. He looked really good. I think that kind of leaves Bentley, another running back that they have on the out. I don't really see why they carry 4 running backs in the season, so I feel like it'll be obviously JT, McGowan, and Giddens is my impression. Another guy that really stood out is one of Justin's favorites, tight end Will Mallory, and I'm all for it because I've always wanted Mo Alley-Cox out. So no, I would not hate Will Mallory being, tight end 2 or 3. He spent most of last year inactive. He was usually healthy-ish scratches, so he actually looked really good against the Patriots. Another big one, I've been really high up on him. The Colts drafted him in the 6th, and that was Caden Curry. I've been really high up on him. The Colts have had a lot of struggles outside of Latu and pass rush. And it seems like, again, he was playing 2-3s practice squatters, but you can only play who you're up against, and he did really well. So I'm not very high on Arden Key. Right now, I think he's the penciled starter opposite of Latu, and I think he had 4 sacks last year. That doesn't excite me at all. If that was the case, I'd rather they just stuck with Kwity Paye, who has
and he guessed 3 of those came in one game too. That's how he is. Yeah, it's like one game where he just looks like an all-pro.
Yeah, it's just I'm not too excited with him being the starter opposite of Latu. Again, I would have rather just have been Kwity Paye, who'd never really panned out as a first-round pick, but he was more consistent than Arden Key. So I hope he's not the starter because that's kind of a downgrade in my opinion. I really hope Caden Curry makes a strong enough case. And the guys that we were really excited to see last season who both had really bad injuries, training camp preseason, were Wally and Wohler, and they've kind of picked up where they left off. They've looked great. So I'd expect them to kind of either slide into either starting or rotational roles. And there's a kicker battle going on. Spencer Schrader got hurt last year. He hit a 61-yarder, which I think they said would if it was regular season, would have been a franchise record. It's 61, if I'm not mistaken. So there's that. I think Schrader is probably going to win the kicker spot, but I don't know what happened.
Okay. Von Miller's signing with the Cowboys. Did y'all see that?
Yep.
Von Miller's going to the Cowboys.
Oh, is it?
Sorry, I just saw it. Von Miller, Cowboys.
But outside of that, just obviously Alec Pierce is still on the pup. Apparently he got another, that special serum injection, whatever they want to call it, for his injury to help speed up healing. I'm hoping, because he won't practice and join against the Falcons either this week. So I think the Colts need to take a shot at one of these free agents. Keenan Allen, take him. I don't know how he's still sitting out there, and with the Colts kind of, especially just opposite of Alec Pierce, I don't think they have a whole lot of great wide receiver talent. I like Doolin, but if I had a choice between Doolin and Keelan Allen, I'd hope the Colts sign Keenan Allen. But especially if Pierce, if there's question he's not going to go, I think they need to pull that trigger because he might not have as much left on the tread on the tires, but it's still Keenan Allen. So I think they should bring him in. But
it's fair.
The special serum is crazy.
Ayuk, yeah.
I found a picture of the special serum that he's using.
Perfect. He got an injection of something. I can't remember. What are they calling it here? Hold on. What's their special serum? They gave it a name.
Serum just sounds like something from a video game or something.
It's a PRP injection is what they're calling
it. Like an antidote.
Interesting.
It's like a heavy dose of B
Michael
vitamins, stop being a
Secret's
pussy and
knee.
get on the field juice. We just paid you, get your ass on the field juice.
Steroids.
Steroids.
Has he already taken his drug test? Is he good to go?
Should be fine. You know, if he comes out and has like a 200-yard game, he's immediately getting tested. We know that.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through Twitter.
Immediately.
Somebody said, "Yo, Miami Dolphins, take this dude back." And then another guy said, "This dude makes 1st and 10 look like 1st and 35."
Who?
It's Tua.
Oh, God, yeah. 1st and 10 look like first. That's awesome.
All right, Jeff. While
Why
you're
is
still
Pierce at right tackle? That's hilarious.
Do what?
while you're still in the line of thinking, who was your favorite
Yeah.
Colts player from Week 1 in the preseason?
It's a toss-up, honestly. It's a again, I was really high up on Caden Curry, so seeing him perform well was nice. And Will Mallory was a surprise. He hasn't been used enough, and I think he's making a. So I would say both of them, 1A, 1B.
Okay. Andrew, what about you?
Oof. I'm gonna go. Oh, I guess I'm gonna go Fernando Carmona just because it wasn't expected.
Okay.
Hey, 109 subscribers. Shout out. But from Carmona and Latham, that right side of the offensive line was just really cool to see. But Carmona was the least surprising. I mean, you kind of expected from Latham being a 1st round pick. So
Okay.
I did want to do a quick plug here before I forgot. I know we're going to get to y'all's. So we did do the jersey giveaway drawing the other night, and the guy that or the person that won the drawing did not respond. We gave 48 hours, no response, and Devil Dog just happened to be the second one that we spun. So
shout out Devil Dog.
He won the jersey. So it's to you, bud.
Shout out
Rigged.
Devil Dog.
Rigged. No, I'm just kidding. What jersey was it?
I mean, we were thinking about we weren't really clear if we were going to pre-select the player or if we were going to let the winner pick. So we weren't too clear about that one. So he's wanting a Quentin Nelson jersey. So, which is
Okay,
solid.
so it was a Colts. It was a Colts player jersey, though. It just was.
Yeah, we weren't because we were thinking about like, well, if a Colts fan doesn't already have a JT jersey, we don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
We were balancing like Will Mallory, like, yeah. And but we didn't specify, so he's like, "Can I get a Quentin Nelson?" So
Jim Sorgi.
What we're gonna do?
Get a Jim Sorgi jersey.
You can have my Anthony Richardson shirt. No, I'm just,
Jersey.
it's very little usage.
I would say for my favorite player for the Texans game would be Noah Whittington, running back out of Oregon. But with that being said, Isaiah, what was your overall thoughts on the Jaguars' first preseason game?
The first half was terrible. The second half, though, they came out and they really ran the ball down their throat and played a solid second half. Emmanuel Pregnon looked really good. Jonah Monheim continued to look good. Wyatt Millam, we finally got some actual like Milo Millam, however you say it. We actually got some actual like good playing time out of him. Now, of course, they're playing against other backups and stuff. The Saints actually had some like decent like depth players in that were like, but we outside of like the offensive line and the defensive line, like we really didn't have a lot of like second stringers play, if you will. We had a lot of third, fourth, and fifth guys out there. We had dudes who just got on the roster like 2 days before the game. A name that you might recognize, Curtis, Amari Burney. He also played for the Titans. Well, he was in preseason last year. We signed him on the 11th, and then he played in the game. He didn't even have a number listed on ESPN, but he was number 49. I was like, who the fuck is 49? We don't have a 49. I'm like looking. I mean, the only player on here is Amari Burney that does not have a number, and no one else is 49. And so overall, though, I mean, not too upset with it. We had a couple of rookies that really kind of showed out. Albert Regis had a big sack later in the game. We had Brian Thomas Jr. with a Y, not to be confused with Brian Thomas Jr. with an I. He got a sack. we got to see a lot of Pregnon. Pregnon had some good plays. He's nasty in the run game, and he was knocking dudes over whenever he could on those double teams when he's helping out. But overall, I liked what I saw. I think my little prediction about Jamari Taylor being the 4th running back on the roster over DJ Dallas, it kind of got a little bump there because he looked pretty good this game. Rushed for about 80 yards, where DJ Dallas only got about 20. And he made some tough situations into something when there really wasn't anything there. So overall, though, pretty happy. Rookie receivers did okay. The quarterback was terrible. Carter Bradley, you can go. Nick Mullins, you can go. But we'll kind of see how that develops as the preseason goes on, though.
Okay. Valid as fuck. All right. So, gentlemen, let's talk about some roster bubble guys. How did the preseason game affect some of the roster bubble guys? I'll take the lead on this one. I've got a list here of probably about 10 names if I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Solomon Byrd and I think it's Derek Robinson, I think, probably should look for some sort of more gainful employment because this is not going to last long if they keep doing what they're doing. Tremon Smith, who's primarily been a special teams ace, has been used in pinches to actually play meaningful football. And if you want a little taste of how bad he is, why don't you ask Riley Leonard how bad Tremon Smith is? Literally made Riley Leonard look like a god for a game. Cade Stover, he's probably had the best stretch of training camp and preseason work so far in his career. There's a world where Brevin Jordan doesn't make this roster and Cade Stover does. And we end up, holding on to 4 tight ends. Evan Brown is the most this guy plays football type of guy I've ever seen. He is so bland. It's hard to watch because he doesn't do anything. I'm not talking like an absence of fucking movement. I mean, like, he's never even on the radar. It's like you don't know he's in the game, and then all of a sudden something happens negative, and you're like, shit, there's Evan Brown. Son of a bitch. Why is he on the field still? Last year, yeah, basically. Last year starting center Jake Andrews has not progressed as a blocker at all. His snapping is fine, but his blocking is absolutely atrocious. Very, very likely he is not on this team at the end of cut down day. And then third string tackle Sam Hagan. He's an undrafted rookie out of, I think, South Dakota State. You pack your bags, buddy. Your NFL for you stands for not for long. All right, this is not your career. You got absolutely annihilated by anybody who lined up in front of you. I got 4 more positive names here. Elijah Huzzy, who's been a practice squad guy for us for the last couple years, has basically become the official backup behind Jalen Petrie. Dude is, I don't know, maybe D'Amico Ryans in this defense just fit this man like a glove or something, but he is finally healthy and he is playing well. Colin Wright, undrafted free agent. I can't remember where he's from. UConn, maybe. Played an amazing game at corner. Kamari Ramsey, even though he was a 5th-round pick this year, people were saying there's a better than good shot. He doesn't make the roster. He had an easy pick 6 that he dropped and then picked off a pass later in the same quarter and returned it for 31 yards. The dude is very good about being around the ball. I'm excited to see where he can go. Noah Whittington went from an undrafted, untouchable kind of player to this guy's probably going to be running back 3 at minimum in no time. Who wants to go next?
Yeah, I will. I believe so. There's I would say 3 or 4 guys working to be the wide receiver 6. Talking Bryce Oliver, who has a ton of special teams value. Xavier Restrepo, who just always seems to find his way open. KJ Osborne, who's proven he can be a guy in the league and does have some special teams. And maybe Hank Beatty, who has a lot of special teams value, can be a backup returner. So there's those guys all sitting there fighting for one spot. You look at the swing tackle position. We have Brandon Crenshaw Dixon and Austin Deculus kind of competing. Deculus has been atrocious, so he's out. So Crenshaw really needs to prove that he can be that, or I think he'll be out too, and they'll be looking for another tackle after cuts to come in and be that swing tackle. That third tight end kind of opened up. I think Kanik might have had an inside role, inside beat on that, the draft pick this year, but I think tore his pec in the preseason game, so he will be out. That gives a shot for someone like David Martin Robinson or Kyle Granson to grab that third tight end spot. Jalen Harrell tore his ACL in the first preseason game. He was a depth pass rusher, so that opens up for another defensive lineman to kind of step into there. So there's some, Jackie Marshall, who was drafted. He's more of a D tackle, but they kind of rotate all those guys. So he has the potential to grab it. The linebacking core is really deep. I think Cedric Gray, Anthony Hill, and James Williams might be the only three that are safe. Maybe Cody Barton too, just because I think he's penciled in as a starter, but I think those three guys have kind of outplayed him. But he does bring the veteran leadership, so we'll see. Will Levis, I think he's out. I don't think he makes this team. It's just whether or not they can find any kind of value for him before they cut him, like even like a 7th round pick or something. Someone wants to throw something like they did from Malik Willis in Green Bay. He'll be out of here. That's probably it. The running back room is pretty deep. You got your 3 guys that are going to make it, and then they're going to keep it 4. So, obviously Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, and Nick Singleton are making it. Then you have Lil Mullins, Julius Chestnut, and Michael Carter all battling for that 4th spot. It really just comes down if any of them can show they have some special teams value.
Okay. I got a couple comments I need to respond to real quick. Devil Dog asked, "Are you passing up Jawar Jordan?" Yes, I am. Dude can't stay healthy. And then he asked, "Curtis, did you talk about our 3rd string quarterback?" No, Brett Rippon will not be on this roster. I'm sorry, it's just not gonna be a thing. He might be the practice squad emergency 3rd quarterback or whatever, but he's not going to make the 53. All right. Hefe, what you got?
Football's back, baby.
I guess the one I'd like to see that gone. I mean, I always say Mo Alie-Cox, but I think the one that should probably be gone. Blackman looked terrible. He looked absolutely horrible. He was burned on every play. I think he had like back-to-back pass interferences. It was painful to watch Blackman. And so I feel like he did not make a strong case to make the team, even though he played a ton of snaps last year. It's just he wasn't even really great then either. So I'd have to say he's probably my strongest candidate to not make the team. I'd say someone that did surprise. I was talking earlier about Seth McGowan. Another guy that I wasn't really even familiar with, Anderson Castle. He's another running back. Apparently he looked really good. I don't know if he'll make the team, but he looks solid. I think it's going to be interesting to see what the Colts do at kick return. I don't want to see Josh Downs do it. Not that he can't. It's just not something that he should be doing, especially since they just drafted a speedster in the 7th, and they had Gould as well, who was a speedster last year. But that's a lot of kick returners. So I'm curious to see where that goes to, and what they're going to do with that.
Did anybody play the Packers this year? Any of our teams? I don't think so. If you guys ever need
yes, we do.
Oh, really? If you ever need a homosexual Packers fan to come on your podcast, Dark Thunder 168, real good friend of mine. He'll do it.
Well, Fortunately, I don't have a shortage of homosexual Packers fans.
There are a dozen.
There's a lot of them.
This is crazy.
And Cowboys fans.
Oh,
a lot of
God. Oh, they're
He sent me a picture of myself on Instagram and said, "Look at this handsome man." And I said, "I swear, it's exactly what it looks like." Had to call him out a little bit.
all right. Well, who you calling out on your roster bubble there, Isaiah?
He said, "Fuck you." Roster bubble. Well, Chuma Doga went down. You never want to see somebody get off the team or potentially because of an injury. But they said that it's likely season ending for him, so that kind of like marks him off. We don't really have to talk about him anymore. DJ Dallas, like I mentioned, I do think that DJ Dallas will not be on this football team. I do think Jamari Taylor takes that fourth running back spot, or is potentially carried on the practice squad if we don't keep 4 on the roster. Austin Trammell, I've talked about him before. I think he's going to be out of here. No reason to really keep him around anymore with how the rookies are playing and how they're looking. He always seems to somehow stick around and make the roster. But I don't think he will this time around. We've got a lot of young talent. A couple of old guys. Corey Ballantyne. Every big play you saw in the game where there was a throw was because of Corey Ballantyne, pretty much. But other than that, I'm hoping. We're optimistic here. Nick Mullins. I don't know how you can watch Nick Mullins play football and say, yeah, he should be the number 2 quarterback or on the team at all. But we gonna have to see about that one. I don't know. But I do think like Hunter Long. I don't think Hunter Long's going to make the team with how many tight ends we brought in. They like Quentin Morris. Really just like other than that, it's just kind of like the guys you'd expect that are all older and are really just camp bodies right now.
Yeah. Isaiah, I got to ask you a question. Is there a backup quarterback in the AFC South that you would feel comfortable with as your backup?
Davis Mills.
I mean, the Titans have like what, 5 quarterbacks on the roster right now?
Titans? We
Yeah,
have
4 at least.
We
So
got Cam, Mitchell, Trubisky.
Yeah,
I think you'd feel comfortable with him as your backup.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He's probably one of the better backups in the league than Levis and Hooker. I mean, neither of them are great.
No, I don't think. Has Hooker even played in a game yet?
No.
Yeah, definitely not Levis.
He's
Absolutely
not very
not.
good.
Cam had that one play that he must have been studying some Levis film this offseason. Like, literally it happened, and I was like looking to see if that was Levis, and I'm like, oh wait, that's Cam. I was like, what the heck? I was like, I've seen this somewhere before. Of course, that is not indicative of how he will be playing and how good he will be. No, it was just funny. I'm like, I've seen that somewhere before.
That was
I mean, yeah, true. I didn't realize Trubisky was in the South right now. But yeah, I mean, probably Trubisky or Davis Mills. I mean, I'd like to say AR, but only because I think that he offers us more than what our current backups offer. Not necessarily that I would want him on the team. Like, I just think that he's got like his raw talent alone is better than what we do have there. And I still think there's an opportunity for AR to potentially go somewhere else where they don't have a starter and maybe get coached up and play, kind of like a Malik Willis situation where he goes to another team, he fills in a couple times under a good quarterback. And I'm not really calling Jordan Love a good quarterback. I just want to make that completely clear. I'm just saying, better than maybe what he was under. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm still not like a fully out on him. I just don't like his motor. His motor isn't right for me. But
I mean, people do forget that he does have a winning record as a starter. He just misses a ton of games.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's shown plays where it's like, okay, he has a rocket arm and downfield it can be accurate, but he also struggles with like 4-yard passes. It's just
well, that was like
never learned to slide. Like
earlier when you mentioned that the interception, like it wasn't on him because they hit the wide receiver's hands, but the wide receiver shouldn't have to jump for a ball that he's standing still waiting for like 5 yards from the line of scrimmage. Like it should either that or low because there were 2 guys behind him. But like at the same time, it did hit him in the hands, so an NFL wide receiver should catch that, but like, it's kind of like a two-edged sword there. It's like, yeah, he should have caught it, but also it probably should have been in his chest plate.
Like,
but then
it wasn't
he
as bad as Riley's pick. Like that was a really bad interception. Like at least it hit his receiver. Like it should have been a better throw though.
Oh, we had two terrible interceptions for our backups. Like both of them were like defensive player is just like sitting there, and fucking Carter Bradley threw it into quadruple coverage while he had two checkdowns wide open, and he's like, I'm gonna try and fit it in there. He did not, in fact, fit it in there. But I will say with AR too, we were I was at my buddy's housewarming party, and I was like, who they gave 99 throw power in this Madden? They gave it to Joe Milton. He's the only one in the game. I was like, Anthony Richardson has like the furthest completed pass of all time air yards wise. Like, well, how does he not also have 99 power? Like, say whatever you want about him, but like the kid can fucking sling a football. But yeah, I don't know. Davis Mills is my number one answer, though. I'm locking that in. That was a 20-minute conversation to say Davis Mills is who I would want if I had to take someone else's backup.
I mean, that's fair.
But yeah, I didn't know Trubisky. I honestly would not be upset with Trubisky either. I think, a 2 or 3 game stretch or whatever you needed him to come in for, I wouldn't be crying about it.
Okay. Dark Thunder has a question for all of us. Does the South feel like a 3-team race this year?
I don't know.
And not the Titans.
The Colts could be in there. Don't do that to them.
No. I'm not saying that. I feel like reports are always good about injured players coming out of camp. I've got to see Daniel Jones do what he did last year. But if Daniel Jones comes out and plays like he did last year, then I absolutely think it's a 3-team race. But I think if he comes out and, he looks like he's struggling a little bit, like, it's just – but, like, I think the Colts have the roster to do it. But if they have to end up relying on AR or Riley Leonard, they're not making it. It's not going to be a race at all.
I agree. And their secondary, like, this could be a really great secondary. They have to stay healthy. Like, it could be a really good defense, but they have to stay healthy. And that was a big problem last year. Ward and Sauce both out. Like, I think Grover and Buckner all missed time. Like, it was a brutal ending to the year. But yeah. I on paper, it should be like a 3-headed race for the AFC South.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome, Andrew.
Not the Titans.
Hey, it could be a 2-team race for 4th in the AFC South. So, there's that.
That's also a possibility.
Oh, man. Well, look. All right. It's time to do the final 5 AFC South top 25 players of 2026.
Oh, geez.
So, gentlemen, buckle up. Let's do a quick refresher.
Just 20 through 25?
21 through 25.
Oh, 20. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong by much. All right, Andrew. All right.
You look like Kevin James, like with his new look. That's what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah.
I love me some Kevin James though. Like, no, you look like if Kevin James and Adam Sandler had a kid.
I'll take that.
Yeah, like handsome. But,
handsome and funny,
Yeah, I mean, you're already there. Yeah, that must be the truth.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop. People who weren't with us when we started the list, this is our top 5. Number 1, Will Anderson Jr. Number 2, Trevor Lawrence. Number 3, Jeff Simmons. Number 4, Jonathan Taylor. Number 5, Derek Stingley Jr. And 6 through 10, we go. Wait, no, let's pop up. Daniil Hunter. 7, Quentin Nelson. 8, Nico Collins. 9, DeForest Buckner. 10, Peter Skoronski.
Big contract, Peter. Love it.
Yar. And then number 11 through 12 or through 15, you got Tyler Warren, Foye Oluokun, Alec Pierce, Aziz Al-Shair, and Cedric Gray. And then 16 through 20, we got Jalen Petrie, Antonio Johnson, Cam Bynum, Sauce Gardner, and Daniel Jones.
Okay. Daniel Jones made the. I didn't think another quarterback would be on here, honestly.
Well, your brother and Justin were campaigning hard for another quarterback to be on the list. And then we were like, you can't pick someone from your team, pick someone else. And then Justin was like, Cam Ward. He's like, a quarterback has to be on here. And I'm like, no, they don't. We don't have to put another quarterback, but like we can. And I was like, I would put probably CJ before either of them right now, but like, you know. And
Christian told me Tony Pollard made it, so I guess he
did. No, I think Tony Pollard was planning on being. Did Tony Pollard make it?
No,
he didn't switch the numbers at the bottom, so I don't know.
Yeah, no. We were saying that like he probably should in the 21 to 25 area, but
yeah, you didn't put the 16 through 20 banner up. I didn't see it.
I know I didn't. Yeah, I didn't have it ready yet.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, because I think we agreed that Cam Little was going to go at 25.
Cam deserves it for sure.
He should go at number 68 to honor his 68-yard NFL record-breaking field goal that he broke his own record doing.
Record.
Love it.
Yeah. Record. I can't wait for him to break his own record that broke his own record that broke his, that broke a record,
Mm-hmm. Just breaking record.
Yeah, but I need him to kick a 69-yard field goal next and then never break it again, no matter how much he wants to.
All right.
These are the top 25 players in the AFC South based on us voting for them and who we think it is.
And it can't be any new players. They had to have played in the AFC South last year and are still currently in.
No rookies. Yep.
No free agents.
And it's based on last year's performance plus what we think they're going to potentially do this year.
Yeah.
Well, then I have to say Latu for the next. That's my vote.
Latu.
Yeah.
Okay. So here we are at spot 21. Jeff's throwing out Latu. He still got Kalen Bullock.
PFF, just saying.
Kalen Bullock and Kamari Laster. Sheldon Rankins, perhaps.
Josh Hines Allen, the catch-up man.
I mean, honestly, is he not on? Yeah, he's not on here yet. That kind of makes sense too. We could do a little Latu and Josh Hines Allen.
Little D end run here, little edge run, little edging,
little edging.
Gotta love a little edging in the evening, little 9:30 edge session.
How'd you know? Oh, yeah. Never mind.
There you go. Dark Thunder saying we're giving him content ideas. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he does lots of content.
When the Packers are playing the Texans, I think it's like week 17. Hit me up, my boy. With that being said, though, so I know Jeff's on Latu. How else are we feeling about 21? Should it be Josh Hines Allen and then Latu, or Latu and then Josh Hines Allen?
How many sacks did Latu have? I can look it up.
So can I.
You fucking better.
Latu had 11. So he had 2 more sacks, but 30 less pressures. But I would say I am not of the opinion that pressures are more important than sacks. So I would probably go Latu first.
And he had like 2 or 3 picks last year, which was weird.
Yeah, Hines Allen had 0 picks last season. So
he lapped him.
Yeah.
In the interception department.
Yeah, he got him. Lapped him twice. Yeah, I mean, I'd be okay with that.
He's a better corner than Blackman.
Yeah, because Josh is one of those guys where like his impact doesn't always show up in the sack category, but like at the same time, like again, I'm not of the opinion that somehow pressures are more valuable than sacks because we didn't have the most sacks in the league last year, so clearly those pressures weren't translating to sacks from other players. So I'm good with that.
Okay, but in the scenario of this though, the Colts did have a historically low pressure rate.
Yeah,
I'm just showed up. It's very important.
No, I'm just saying, like I'm not like there are some people who are like, but he had 95 pressures and he only had 62, and I'm like, sacks Sat in 2 picks, absolutely. Put Latu first.
Yes, Devil Dog.
I-
Kingmaker Sports is Justin.
Yes.
Feels good though.
That feels good.
It's how I always feel.
All right, so
Mine's
Josh
on
Hines,
purpose, Jeff.
22.
Hey, I cut my hair.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
what?
that's
Latu
what
at 21 and JHA at 22.
Yep. I think that's fair. All right, so then we have 23, 24, and 25. Again, there's no Kamari Lassiter on this list. There's no Kalen Bullock, Sheldon Rankins. That's pretty much all that I think. I mean, maybe Fairbairn, but I don't think he should be before Cam Little. So
I like Lassiter more than I like Bullock.
I think of players from. I can't really think of anybody from Jacksonville that I'm like we have to put them up there because we have all of our best players up there so far. So
I mean,
heard
Tony
again.
Pollard is the only one I think should be there, but I think it should go Lassiter and then Pollard and then Little. That's what I think it should do.
okay.
mm,
Well, you got PFF pulled up over there?
I do.
Isaiah?
I did, but I can have it pulled back up.
All right. Let's
It's back up.
figure out what PFF has got on some of these
Yes.
names we're tossing out.
Okay.
Where do they rank positionally?
Pretty.
So
All right.
start
Lassiter.
with Tony Pollard. Yeah, we can do Lassiter.
All right. Kamari Lassiter. He was ranked 11th at corner, 76th grade, 4 interceptions, 10 pass breakups. We got Pollard. Was ranked 45th for 45th for overall grade out of 55. He has 13th in yards at 182 or 1,082, 5 touchdowns. What was his receiving number? He also was like 16th in run snaps and 13th in carries. So it's not like he was like, put out there for a lot. But I was gonna say it's not like he was like overfed like some other running backs have been. But he had 206 through the air on 33 receptions. 5 rushing touchdowns and how many receiving touchdowns? I don't
think he had any.
None. Oh man, that almost makes me not want to even put him on the list.
Yeah. Well, we got some more. Jeff, you got any names that you want to have him take a gander at? While you're
kind of surprised.
Well, Jeff's
neither
thinking,
of them have said.
I'm in agreement with y'all.
I was going to say, look up Kalen Bullock.
Yeah, Cam Little. Yeah.
I'm just surprised I haven't heard a certain name, but that's fine.
What's the
Bullock? Don't worry about it. I don't want to give Jeff any ideas.
Oh, I know exactly.
Bullock was
he's already on it.
Bullock was 29th ranked. 4 interceptions was 4th. 6 pass breakups was 4th. Total snaps was 25th, but he still played almost 1,000 snaps. Like that doesn't really say anything.
What do you want me to throw out Big Grove or what?
No. It's okay. You don't quit thinking about it. It's the guy that you guys were convinced. He's the guys that you guys were convinced was like the best player at their position. Bullock was the 3rd rated run defense grade for safety, so that's pretty good. But I would say probably Lassiter would be who I would say here. Just overall, looks like he had a better year last year than the other people we've talked about.
Yeah. Jeff,
You lost me on that one.
Oh, you know who it is. I don't think he's on. Wait,
Anthony Richardson.
actually, is he already on the list? Yes, absolutely. Is he already on the list? Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
are you thinking about a certain tight end?
Oh, he's already on the list. Never mind.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren.
He's number 11.
He is.
Yeah, he's number 11.
So what?
Still too high, but whatever. No, I'm just kidding.
Do we do Lassiter here?
Yeah, I'm good with Lassiter here.
Okay, so we got 2 of the 4. Gentlemen, how are we thinking about Lassiter at 23?
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Yeah, I'm fine with Lassiter at 23.
Kamari Lassiter.
Anthony Richardson.
All right, 24. How are we feeling?
I think it's Tony. No, I mean I'm not a big PFF person anyway. So
Well, it's not even that. It's just he didn't really have a lot of touchdown production. Was he cannibalized by another running back on the roster, or
I don't think so. I think
cannibalized
it's
by a shitty offensive line.
bad offensive line and Brian Callahan.
Well, Brian Callahan was only there for like 6 weeks.
Build his offense.
what are we at? 2023 now? 24 is what we're on right now. Okay, so it's the last one.
Last 2.
Well, we said we were putting Little at 25.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So this is the last one. That's why I'm trying not to jump the gun here. I'm trying to make sure that we pick the best last available player.
So we've got Tony Pollard, Kalen Balog. Jeff, did you throw out a name? Grover Stewart?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else? Quentin Nelson's already on the
We
list.
have so much turnover on our team this year. It's like
Buckner's already on here.
Already have Skoronski.
Yeah, Skoronski's here.
all the linebackers needed to make it, made it.
Yeah, Cedric Gray.
Lewis Kahn. Z's is on there.
Yeah.
Justin Walby.
Jalen Petrie, Antonio Johnson, Cam Bynum, Sauce Gardner, Daniel Jones. What about Charvarius Ward? I mean, does he qualify?
I don't.
play
Why
a
did
lot.
they put Sauce Gardner on there?
Potential. And
I don't even know why Sauce Gardner's on there at all. He didn't do anything once he came to the Colts. He was hurt the whole time.
He played a few games.
Also, Justin, that
It's
is
also potential for this year.
That is Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, not a bat. I do not have a bat in my background.
Yeah, I was looking at that. I also
Zubat. You have Zubat.
Yeah,
Zubat.
That's Zubat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was talking about like a baseball bat, and I was like,
well, I did too, but then I'm like, wait, my baseball bat's not back there. It's over there. And then like over there. And then I was like, oh, he's talking about Toothless. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
Will
Yeah,
Anderson was first.
You're old. Your eyes aren't great. I get it. It's
That's
okay.
Pokemon too, dude.
You can't really see
hell
it.
yeah.
But I do have a dragon right here as well.
Freaking
I got Shinron over here, bro.
banana bread at work, dude.
Got a Harry Potter.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I got my here's my Pokemon.
I got my.
I got a Pikachu Kakashi.
Oh,
This thing is sick. Love this thing.
Full art card there for you.
Oh yeah, Will Anderson was first. Double dog.
Yeah, we already got those guys. If it's obvious, they're already on the list.
Unless we're just overlooking somebody.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's not that I don't think Pollard deserves to like be on the list. I'm just trying to make sure we didn't overlook anybody.
Yeah, I get it. I'm not.
No, I know. I'm just because he has had what was that his fourth season in a row over 1,000?
He's had 1,000 every year he's been with us, and it was his highest. See, that was just such a bad offensive line and such a bad offense last year, and he was one bright spot for us. He's been consistent. That's why, and I think he's going to continue to be consistent.
Yeah, it was his fourth straight.
He's not Bijan Robinson or Jahmyr Gibbs. He's just been super solid. That's his whole career, pretty much, just super solid. Monty Hooker.
I kind of like. I'm trying to think. Like I kind of like Chim DK potentially here.
Well, that was my choice, but no one was saying that. I'd like Chim DK. I mean, you're talking about, especially with Cam Little right there, special teams, ace, went to the Pro Bowl.
And how his year was last year with like
purpose rookie record for yards.
I mean, I'd say personally, I would put Chim DK over Tony Pollard for like the purposes of this list with how good his year was last year and how he's now going into year 2 with Cam Ward. And I think the better O-line is going to benefit both of them. But I think that like you can't really deny the fact that he had such a crazy good year last year.
How about Dalton Schultz, who set a franchise record last year with the most receptions and yards by a tight end?
Well, like 20 yards and 10 or 20 receptions. Like
we had a couple tight ends back in the day. Owen Daniels was pretty solid.
Yeah, Owen 12 or Owen. What you said? Who? What was his name? Dalton Schultz. Let's see. What were these records that we broke? Let's see. Oh, he got 777 yards.
Nice,
lucky 7.
And 102 targets with 82 receptions. I mean, it's not bad.
Nice.
No.
Three receiving touchdowns sucks though. But
I'm surprised DJ completed 82 passes.
I mean, It was mostly David. I'm going to be honest.
He got a lot of work when David Mills was there.
He's a big fan of the tight ends, Davis Mills. Dalton Schultz, I could see somewhere maybe, but I could also see where somebody's like Dalton Schultz isn't like quite there yet or going to be that kind of guy.
Oh wait, God, how many return yards did Jim DK have?
He
didn't he have like 1,100 all-purpose yards or some shit?
He only had 423 receiving yards, so that's why I'm like, how many fucking return yards did he have?
A lot, actually, like a lot.
Okay,
And he should have had 2 more. Fucking.
Maybe not Jim DK, only because of the receiving wasn't as good as I would have liked, as I thought. But I do think that, like, oh, hold on. Does that say
423 yards and 4 touchdowns?
Does that say 1,588 return yards?
Probably.
I think he was.
That was just kick returner. That was just kick returns. He had 398 punt return. Put this man on the list. I've seen enough. Put this man on the list. I think he had like 2,200 total yards or something like that. 2,427 all-purpose yards.
Wrote Tim Brown.
Chim 2K. Oh, put Chim 2K on the list.
He had a record total punt and kickoff return yards together, 1,986 return yards.
Yep, I've seen enough. Anybody else have any suggestions? You can suggest them, but you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, let's go.
Oh, I did it.
Chim 2K, baby.
Shout out CJ2K, man.
Yeah, CJ2K. I feel like it was appropriately timed.
Jim Ray 2K and CJ2K. He said you can put a name out there, but you're wrong. I like the fact that we rounded out what's called special teams guys. They deserve a little credit.
Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, what?
I know we've lost games due to special teams. So
Cam Little set the record for the longest field goal in the season, 68, right?
So, a little backstory here. So, Raiders game last year, last preseason game of the season for us, hits a 72-yard field goal going into half. It is the longest field goal ever hit in any sort of sporting event. Doesn't technically count, but it does count. Going to the season, hits a 67-yarder, which is now the longest in history. Then hit a 68-yarder, but the 67-yarder is still the longest in history because it was the longest outdoor field goal in the history of the NFL. So it's still in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, he hit two records in the regular season and one in the preseason.
There we go. And then Chim DK broke a record, so couple record holders at the end there.
Couple record holders, yes sir. Sorry that record holder Dalton Schultz couldn't make the list, but maybe next year.
Couple honor mention for each team. I think Tony Pollard, Caden Bullock,
Fairbairn,
Grover Stewart. Yeah,
Grover Stewart. Fairbairn would be on there. He tied the NFL record for most made field goals in a season.
I almost said the thing, had the joke. Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker. Oops. Come on, announcers, you gotta get on the ball on that one.
Yeah.
I think the long snapper for the Jags. What's his name?
Hey,
that's
dog. That's his name.
Auto mention right there.
Highest paid long snapper in NFL history, baby. Ross Madison, dog. I used to cut that man on Madden because he was like a 46 overall because they put him in the tight end spot.
Yeah. They always put
it's
the
been
long
like 3
there.
years. It's been like 3 years. I have not cut that man out of respect because of how fucking good he is.
Oh shit.
All right, gentlemen. Well, I think this is a good spot to go ahead and wrap her up. When's our next preseason games?
Ours is Sunday.
Ours is
Saturday.
Sounds super
I think it's on Saturday.
Ours might be
No,
Friday.
I couldn't. I couldn't. It was like
Guten Tag.
like buffering. Saturday.
You want to answer quick, but you're trying not to answer too quick and be wrong. No, I got you. Texans are Thursday, Jags are Friday, Colts are Saturday, and the Seahawks and Titans by themselves on Sunday.
Look at that. We all have a different day.
Yep.
Get a chance to watch
Yeah,
each other and actually see what's going on.
Hopefully this time the Colts will actually be televised in my area.
Dude, you just got to get a VPN.
Might have to go to a bar in a local area.
I heard there's
stuff.
I heard there's really nice a coffee bar, Perky Cups. I don't know, something about that.
There's a pizza spot around the corner. No, the GM.
It's a coffee place. You can't drink in the shop. You have to get it to go.
We used to have this coffee shop in Nashville called like Coco's, and it was 24/7. And so people would go there after the bar, and we would just like buy beer at the gas station and go sit on the patio and drink beer.
There's a bar down the street from me, and there's a Popeyes right out front. I'm like, why in the fuck are you closing at 11 or midnight? Stay open until like 2:30 and get the drunk people to eat the chicken. I don't understand.
Now they're all going to Waffle House, man.
Exactly.
What are you doing?
Come on, man. Bad business decisions.
All
You
right,
get us out of here, Curtis.
Well, everybody kept going, and I didn't want to interrupt.
You look busy. You look busy.
All I'm doing is trying to get my son to go to sleep and make a list. It's all right.
Check
So look, gentlemen, I appreciate everybody for commenting. Brandon, Devil Dog, everybody. Justin, appreciate you guys in the comment section. Means a lot to us. It means a lot to the channel. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button so that we grow and get in front of new AFC South fans every single time. If you're a Texans fan, come check me out at That Real Texas Team Podcast. Mike and Chris and I holding it down, talking about the Texans. If you're a Titans fan, go check out Andrew and Christian at Titans Table for Two. If you are if you're a Colts fan, make sure you go check out Unstabled. Jeff and Justin holding it down over there talking about the Colts. And then make sure if you are a Jaguars fan, you go check out Third and Teal with Isaiah, Trevor, and Eric. Like, subscribe, notification bells, folks. Please. Let's try to get some numbers happening before the
hold him
season
up. Curtis is a big guy.
thanks. I'm gonna take my time now.
Nice seeing you again, Devil Dog.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Appreciate you all. Be good people. Fuck the Colts.
Fuck 'em.
Never the Titans.
Fuck you.
Fuck the Cowboys.